Yep, the beauty drunk drawer. Full of those used once, why did I buy this? That was a waste products. Stop adding to it. Shop at Sephora and break the cycle. Sephora only carries the hot, high-quality products you'll never regret buying and brands you can only find at Sephora, like Kayali, Makeup by Mario, Kerastase, and M Beauty. Shop the hottest beauty with no regrets, only at Sephora.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Today's top story, the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
You know, it was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.
What does every USAA member have in common? Family. We're one big family who supports the military community and their eligible families. And if you, your parent, or spouse served, you could join our family and save big on auto insurance. Visit USAA.com/join today to check your eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Introducing the new Volvo XC90 with 7-seat versatility, Google built-in, and advanced safety features for all your precious cargo. The new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you for the thousands and thousands of you in the audience coming here.
So many people.
As far as any of you listening
How
know.
many bones are out there right now?
So here, I always like to do this just out of curiosity. By clapping, how many of you have seen us do this before?
I know at least two.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? And they came back for more.
They came back for more.
Because they know there's a prize pack.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
what we're going to do, we did this last year. We're going to do it again this year. We're going to play a little bit of horror trivia. I will be Matt Sajak over here, and the rest of you guys.
He's been
Bro,
waiting
that's
a long
not even
time
the
to
right
play
game
that
show.
joke.
Oh, man, I
Holy
wrote
cow.
It's not even the right game show.
Nope.
That's why it's funny.
And you guys are all going to be playing individually. We changed it up a little bit. This is going to be a little bit more Jeopardy rules, where you're going to be playing for fictional money.
We have to deliver it in
Why
the
don't
form
we
of a
just
question.
hold
You do not have to deliver it in the form of a
That
question.
is bullshit.
But-
This looks a
Well,
lot
you
more
can
natural.
deliver it in the form of a question.
But-
Wait, hold on. You
I'm
can
gonna.
deliver it in the form of a question?
I mean, I'm not going to
What
stop
is
you from
could
doing
deliver
it in the form of a question. Each one of you is going to go pick an audience member that you are going to play on the behalf of. And whoever wins will get a Sandworm Gym T-shirt, which is being beautifully displayed by
Replica.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Represented.
tradition, man. I wear your guys' shirt on your guys'
I have
show.
your fanny pack.
Yeah.
I'm also wearing Scott's underwear, which
We'll also have a
And I'm
Camp,
not wearing any.
there will also be a Camp
Magic.
Nightmare shirt and mug, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
We got Kyle's documentary, Survival of the Film Freaks, will
Which is
be
amazing.
Available.
yes.
And
you.
I
I
have
think
a
this
copy.
is the
I have
most
a copy
exciting
of it.
part of the prize pack, a VHS copy of The Wishmaster.
Whoa!
You can get it signed
Whoa.
by the Wishmaster
It's brand
himself.
new.
You can save.
I didn't realize the Koch brothers were contributing this year with Wishmaster. And it's getting
Well, you
classy.
can save your $5 by bringing your personal item. I think.
Yeah.
Good discount.
Well, I think for starters, let's introduce each other. We'll start down there at Jordan and work our way down.
Sure. I'm Jordan, one of the co-hosts of Camp Nightmare.
I'm JB. I'm the other co-host of Camp Nightmare.
I'm Kyle. I'm one of the hosts of Horror Movie Night.
I'm Scott. I'm one of the hosts of Horror Movie Night.
And I'm Matt, one of the hosts of Horror Movie Night.
Wow.
Just
biggest
to
host
of
of
well
Horror
get
Movie
the crowd a little bit more familiar with us. We're all more than podcasters. We do cool things. So I want to again start at Jordan. Jordan, you're a filmmaker who's got a movie that's.
Hey, what's that shirt you're wearing?
I love
what's
that-
up with that
I
I
shirt?
love that he's like, you didn't do very well the first time.
Yeah, let's try this.
Give me another shot.
Yeah, let's try better.
You
this
try
time.
it again.
More time.
All right, fine. I'll do better this time. Thank you very much for another shot.
Doubting your
My name's Jordan. I'm a filmmaker as well as a podcaster. I have a film called The Only Ones, which I'm shamelessly wearing the T-shirt of right now. Oh, did anybody maybe come to last year's test screening? We test screened it. Yeah, I see some thumbs up at Creature Feature last year at midnight, and it was a good time.
That was a blast.
All right, well, you got me shamelessly promoting. I'm going to shamelessly promote that we have distribution, and you guys can look out for Blu-ray, DVD, and streaming this year.
Hell yes.
Hell
Yes.
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 And Jordan, real quick, are you also hosting any panels this weekend?
Oh, yes. He's like, you did good, but you
This is
didn't
Matt's
quite
job.
nail it.
You
There's
can tell
more
which
for
one
you
of
to
us
do.
does this for a living.
Yeah.
Thank you. Third chance. Tomorrow, you can see JB and I on stage right here. We're going to be hosting the Tommy Chong panel.
Woo!
So we get to hang out with Tommy
What?
Chong, which is wild. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to be hanging out with the cast of Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, did I miss anything?
No, I think that's everything.
All right.
Anybody you'd like to thank,
Thank
Jordan?
you.
All right, now moving
What are
moving
your
on
liner
down the
notes?
line there, JB. You play a lot of music. I see it on the
I
internet all the
do.
time.
Yes, in addition to being a podcast host, I am a songwriter and I guess a gigging musician again now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a toddler, and I decided not to do a full 9 to 5, so I was like, I have to make money somehow. And I also recently found the Lord again. Just kidding, I didn't. It's not.
Still looking.
Nope. Still looking.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. I'm Kyle, and I
Also
I
found the Lord.
co-host. I'm just kidding. I do actually. I do co-host another thing. I just started a podcast on the Geekscape Network called Phantom of the Podpera, where we're going to be chronologically going through. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Where we chronologically are going through the Phantom of the Opera adaptations from
There's a
stage
lot.
to
You
screen. There's a
fucking
lot.
nerd.
There's a lot.
What?
The fact that this is a thing is
We just
wild.
started last week, so like we have an episode that's like, meet your host with my co-host Evan, and then we talk about Gaston Leroux, and then we're getting into the novel immediately. But then like there's an Oswald cartoon, there is a Chinese 1937 adaptation. Like there's stuff that's not just in the horror realm. So if you're a sort of a phantom freak, all with PHs, that's fun. I'm also
Like
but
hackers?
What?
Like hackers?
Survival
Yeah,
of
like,
the
like
fittest.
hackers, and then like or fish fans. Fish fans are also welcome. The PH goes a long way. But I'm a filmmaker as well. We have a short film called Ouchie, which is available to stream online. We have another one coming out sometime the end of this year, probably fall this year. And then a documentary, Film Freaks is one. We have one about Tim Landers from Transit called Don't Forget to Leave, which is going to come out this year too. And so I'm all over the map. And as are you.
Quite a prolific
Yeah,
man.
Oh, shucks.
I, Scott, also host Horror Movie Night. By the way, we just hit 500 episodes yesterday.
did.
That's
Wow.
pretty fucking wild.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
And
They were fishing for more claps than
yeah,
that. Come on.
It literally sounds like fish. So
Oh.
There it is.
fans are
there
out.
it is.
That sounds like the jumping mackerel.
fans
I
spelled
believe.
PH. Fans. Anyway, I am a podcaster, a writer, a musician as well. I don't know what else to say. I'm always busy, and I don't know. I was actually just
Ichabod
talking.
Crane, man.
Yeah, well, my band Ichabod Crane has a death metal band has a new record coming out in June, and I am working on an album of John Carpenter and Dario Argento songs for Matt finally.
Yes.
As well.
Guitarpenter is finally happening.
Guitarpenter / D'Argento. And then and that joke only makes sense for some people. I'm also working on a novel that's a cult demon time slip ode to my deceased father. So that's my elevator pitch for that. So if you ever want to know where the morgue dorm is, I'll tell you about it in probably 2 years.
Amazing.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to talk about my stuff, but while I'm doing that, I want you guys to go out and find the audience
Okay.
member you're going to
It's my
play
favorite.
on the
Okay,
behalf
we're coming
of.
for you.
They are. I'll show you.
If you want to be played on the behalf of, you should probably like wave your hands and make some attention known to them. So walk out there. I'm Matt Kelly. Like I said, I host the Horror Movie Night podcast with Kyle and Scott. I also run the Geekscape Network. If you are a fan of anything geeky at all, just look us up. We've got about 30 different podcasts, a lot of horror shows on there, a lot of other things. I do a Weird Al podcast. I do an all year round Christmas podcast. I do a podcast about 90s Christian media. There's always a ton of fun things there, as well as our YouTube channel, Geekscape TV. So like I said, we're doing some Jeopardy. We got prizes up here for the people that have been selected. It looks like my friends out there have. Oh, Kyle's climbing.
I think Jordan, did you get them?
Yeah.
Good. We like repeat offenders.
Yes.
Also, I picked the guy with the nicest hair, who's also a Twitch streamer, so I have to win now.
Yes. Do it up.
Or he might be just a big fucking liar. I don't.
So fun fact. Fun fact about tonight's trivia: all of the questions and categories, except for one category, are going to be based. Pass that down. Are going to be based on people who are guests at this convention.
Oh God. Oh, is that two? You have two.
Here you go, and here you go.
Yes.
Oh, we got an extra one. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, real quick, the categories that you guys have to choose from, and we're just going to start with Jordan and work the way down on picking. There's letterboxing. In that particular category, I will read you a 1-star review of a popular horror sequel from Letterboxd, and you try to tell me what movie it is. There's this category, Bites, which is all vampire-related questions. There's Band Together, which is questions about the career of Charles Band. There's What's Cooler Than Being Cold, which is all questions about Christmas horror movies. There's Hits from the Chong, which is questions about the career of Tommy Chong. There's John Dilworth Was Not the Only Source of Our Kinder Trauma, which is a category about movies that scarred us as children. There's Necro Comic Con, which is all Evil Dead related questions. And then there's a category called And the Rest, which is just the other guests that are at
Hey guys, can we just skip that? Yeah, we're not doing the potpourri because this is gonna be hard enough without that.
What about potent potables?
That is also And the Rest.
So you guys will be playing for
Oh, we each have
fictional
pens?
money, and the person who has the most fictional money at the end of this
Thank you.
wins
Paired.
wins the prize for the team they're playing for.
So who are we playing for?
I got
Did you guys
awesome
even
people.
did you guys even ask names?
My new family, my brother.
I mean, I already said I have Brian, the Twitch streamer with the beautiful hair.
Who do you
Okay.
guys
I got this crew of monsters right here.
Woo! Nice.
Oh, are they returning champs?
And I got
Yeah,
Keith.
yeah.
Yes, they are. I got Keith from Ableton.
All right.
He's got great facial hair.
All right, Jordan, you can pick
With a name
any
like
one of these
Kiefer.
categories and price
Keith
points, so
from
kick us
Ableton.
off.
From
Yeah.
shit.
I want to do letterboxing. That one just sounds so much fun.
Okay, how much?
Probably gonna do badly at it, so let's go for the middle. Let's do 300.
For 300.
Wait, do we beep in or
No.
does he get to answer first?
Just say your name. First person to say your name, that's your buzz in.
Oh,
All
Hey
right.
JB, by the way, I love that we're the '80s bullies and we're sitting like the guys that would have gotten bullied.
No way, dude. You've clearly not seen Pretty in Pink. This is full on James Spader.
Plain?
All right,
Full on
here we
James
go.
Spader.
$300 in the category of letterboxing. All of these movies are sequels to horror franchises that, for the most part, are fan favorites. I would say they're like the fan favorite sequels. So for 300, it said, I didn't expect hell to be so boring. This is a terrible movie.
JB,
What is it?
Hellraiser 2.
What's the full titles, please?
Scott.
Hellbound?
Okay.
Hellraiser 2, Hellbound?
Close enough. I'll give you the 300.
Or is it Hellbound, Hellraiser?
It's Hellbound,
Hellraiser.
semicolon.
There's no
Hellraiser 2.
semicolon.
There's
there,
semicolon,
Scott. It didn't
whoa.
try to kill itself.
All right, JB.
That's a colon, I'm sorry.
You now have control of the board. What are you going for?
Oh, man.
Was that letterboxing 3?
Let's go with Hits from the Chong
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
200.
There
Man,
you
we're
go.
all going to lose this.
Hits from the Chong for 200.
Gotta play to my strength.
200. Did you say 200 before?
I said
All
for
right.
200, yeah.
For $200, Tommy Chong was on the first season of Masked Singer dressed as what?
Oh, fuck. I know this, too.
Scott. Wait, do I lose money?
No, I won't
Okay.
do it's too much math for me.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
The funny thing is you're weirdly close, but that is still incorrect.
Is it Squidward?
No,
Kyle,
I mean,
Not that
Starfish.
weirdly close.
no. All right. I'm going to say 5 seconds and then it's, all right. It was a humanoid pineapple.
Did anybody know that?
Come on.
No.
Wow, that is weirdly close.
Yeah.
Dude, Chong doesn't even
Big
know
Masked
that.
Singer. Bam.
He
Fuck
was
outta
the
here.
second person voted off of Masked Singer ever.
Oh, to be the first.
Ironically, while
Voted
singing
off of
I
a-
Will Survive.
Wow.
But JB, you still hold the board right now.
All right, let's do Hits from the Chong for 100.
Hits from the Chong for 100. In the season 22 episode of The Simpsons, Chong quits Cheech and Chong, only to be replaced by which character from the show?
JB, is it Otto?
It is not Otto.
Should have been.
Kyle, Krusty.
No.
That would have been my guess too.
Yeah.
Don't worry. How are this? This 1 in 200
All right.
level?
Beep, beep.
These are
All right.
so hard.
I know, the other ones are harder. The correct
So
answer
works.
is Homer Simpson.
Oh
See,
my.
Oh,
heart-
that's
my
why I was
heart
worth
told me
100
Homer, but I was like, it's too
$100.
obvious. I'm sorry, Keith from Ableton.
All right,
Can
JB, you're
somebody
still
else,
holding
like-
this category.
Can somebody
Still hold
else
the board.
like
You're right,
go
yeah.
because he's so bad at this?
I think we should note
you-
that
can you
Matt
pick another-
texted all of us to tell us how proud he was of the work he put into these. So we're probably not going to answer a single one correctly.
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Based on principle alone.
Jesus Christ, man.
I think you're underestimating how
crazy.
stubborn and petty I am. What's cooler than being cold for 200?
For 200.
Christmas horror.
Christmas horror.
If you include the 2012 remake, how many films are in the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise?
Scott.
Kyle.
Scott got it first.
6.
That is correct.
Well done.
Wait, how much was that?
200.
Hell yeah.
And you have control of the board.
You know what would be hilarious is what I'm going to do again. I'm going to do what's cooler than being cold because I don't even like Christmas horror, but I'm going to do it for 300.
All right,
I got nothing to lose.
All right, we're going to do that one for 300. Who played the killer Santa Claus in the iconic Tales from the Crypt episode All Through the House?
JB.
What's up?
Cliff.
Nope.
Kyle, Larry Drake.
It's Larry Drake.
Oh,
That's right.
Kyle!
That
He is
episode-
high enough to
I can
start
tell you who
What did-
directed
what did-
and did the music to that episode. That was Robert Zemeckis directing.
What did Clint Howard play? Where did he play the creepy Santa?
He was he was the guy who works at the at
Ice
the-
Cream Man. Someone.
Oh,
said.
Ice Cream Man, but in Initiation, Silent Night 4 Initiation,
Yeah, he is in
works at the waste treatment plant where he finds this like huge larva.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
the
is that what you're
that was
thinking
the
But he's
alright,
not
that was
dressed
the
as
five-
Santa Claus at any point.
That was the $500 question.
Yeah.
Kyle, you
Let's go 400. What's cooler than being cold?
All right. For
They're
400,
dangerous.
and what's cooler than being cold? The question is, what is the full name of the Jack Frost sequel?
Kyle. Attack of the Mutant Snowmen.
Nope.
Scott,
Go for it.
Attack of the Mutant Killer Snowman.
Nope.
Kyle.
It's
Wait,
not a
can I do it
Calvin and
The
Hobbes
worst.
book, man.
again? Can I do it again?
I feel like if JB and Jordan both fail at
Dude,
answering,
I'm not even attempting.
okay, you can go for it again. But that's it.
Attack of the Killer Mutant Snowmen.
You guys got to stop saying attack. That is not in the title. All right.
Oh,
we're-
is it Revenge with Jordan?
I thought
Is it
I was
Revenge
I
of
was
the
so confident
Killer
that was the-
Mutant
We are
Snowman?
so like too stupidly insane.
That's close enough. It's Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman.
You should
Revenge,
give
baby.
him-
It's the second movie.
Bro, you should
Not
only
attack,
get
he's
her
already
half the
attacked.
points
You
for that
attack in the
because
first.
Revenge.
We alley-ooped him so
You're a
bad. We
filmmaker,
each deserve
sir.
100 points for that.
All right, Jordan, you are the most recent.
Yeah, I'm loving this category. We're gonna go 500
Hell yeah.
for the
All right,
colder
we-
than whatever.
I'm pretty sure we still haven't done the 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're saving that for last, man.
Okay,
We're going,
okay.
We're gonna go. You know.
So
The scraps.
for this one, this is my favorite. I love how I worded this question. So strap in.
Bless you.
Matt
Who-
is so proud of himself.
I am. Who directed the Christmas segment in 2016's anthology film Holidays? And I'm willing to just accept the guy who directed as an answer.
JB. Kevin Smith?
No.
He did one of them, though.
He did
right?
Halloween.
I think you're confusing our podcast with Christmas 365.
I'm sorry.
All right, Jordan. Was it Kyle? Did Kyle do?
Kyle,
it?
did you direct that segment?
Did you ghost direct it, bro?
That's a really nice alley-oop. Kyle has done a Christmas horror
He did.
short called The Woodsman.
Oh.
But it
like
unfortunately
how you're
was
like,
not in 2016's
damn it.
holidays.
I was
so
hoping it was
not-
Kyle.
It's not relevant right now.
But go check out
All
The
right,
Woodsman.
so the answer was Scott Stewart, but I would have also accepted the director of Legion, Priest, Dark Skies.
That's not worth five. That's
would have
way
accepted
more than
those.
500 points.
Who is it that you
$500.
think would know
Well, that
all
was why it was the
that
hardest
didn't-
question.
Who,
All right.
who would know all that that didn't also know his name?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the guy that's done all these shit fucking movies.
Whose name I can't recall.
I know because
Yeah.
it's a shit fucking movie.
All right, Jordan, do you want to close out this category?
Yeah, 100, baby. Let's do
All
it.
right, for
Colder
100.
than cooler than cold.
This 70s Christmas horror movie is regularly considered one of the first modern
JB.
slashers.
Okay.
I heard JB.
Black Christmas.
That's right.
Sir.
Ha!
Yes,
Not even
sir.
fair. This game's rigged.
Bob Clark.
See, adding.
We like to call him Robert.
All right, JB,
Oh,
you
Robbie
have control
C.
of the board. The what's cooler than being cold is no longer an option.
Right.
It is closed for business. I will just. Ooh. Shut up.
Don't do vampires.
Don't tell me what to do. Let's do letterboxing
Okay,
for 100.
for 100.
What was the these
Shitty-
are only
shit-
second like part twos? Is that what you
It's
said?
not. It's just whatever the fan favorite sequel is.
Sure. Okay.
All
Got
right.
it. Got it.
These are all 1-star reviews for fan favorite sequels. 6 sitcom rejects compete with one another to see who is the worst actor. A Bill Maher wannabe fights an Army of Darkness skeleton in a scrapyard after violating Christine with a shovel.
Oh, Evil Dead 2.
No.
Scott,
Yeah.
that would be Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
No.
How much was it?
JB,
Yes.
Nightmare 6.
No. That's only a fan favorite to me.
That's true. Only a fan
Right.
favorite.
I mean,
dude,
like,
you could
I
be a
know what the
narcissist,
fan
no?
favorite of that series is, but there's no skeleton fight. Oh, son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
Unless Jordan, are you tapping out?
Yeah, I'm tapping out.
All right, you can buzz in again.
Scott, it's Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. How much did I get? 2?
Yeah, 100.
100.
Yeah.
And you are in control of the board.
Oh my god. You know what? This game and category bites for 200.
Okay, this game bites for 200.
We should never let Matt be in charge of these without some sort of oversight. Like, we should do a committee.
You gave
Whatever.
him. No, I
They're
dude.
having fun,
You gave him a
which is-
profound
but
amount
I'm
of power.
All right, for $200, who played the titular vampire in Brooklyn?
Oh,
Scott.
JB.
Kyle.
I heard Scott first.
No. It's Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
No, it's Kevin Hart.
All right.
Is it not?
Scott, you still have control of the board.
You mess
It
with me.
will-
That was for 2, right?
That was for 200,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, for 200.
See, this is the way that I think you should play this game because Matt is insane. You just go for the easy ones and then just rack up points. I don't know why I'm telling you my theory.
Strategy.
Yeah, why are you telling strategy? Just
Because
pick a
I'm going to
category.
take all the easy ones and then these idiots over here are going to have to do the hard ones.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do Necro Comic Con for 2.
All right, these are, again, our questions about the Evil Dead franchise.
Nice.
And you said for 200?
Yes.
This is a shockingly hard question for $200. What term was originally coined by Sam Raimi on The Evil Dead to refer to body doubles who replaced cast or crew members that abandoned the project?
Jordan. Shimp.
That is not the full phrase.
Oh, shimpity doodah. I do not know. It's, but you know
Scott.
it's shimp. We all
Scott.
know it.
Shempites.
No.
Fuck.
What
I will say that it's 2 words and the last word is Shemp.
Abandoned shimp.
Set Shimp.
No, it was the fake Shemps.
Fake Shimps.
Well, that is way too hard for $200.
I hate this game.
Like, I do a lot easier things for $200 on the reg.
All right, well, it's still your control of the board there.
Okay. Necro Comic Con for 1.
What is the
Just rack up
official
points,
name?
Scott.
What is the official name for the Evil Dead?
Scott.
Yes,
Deadites.
that is correct.
See, this is the way you play the game, guys.
Oh, you're raking up the easy ones, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, I see. his
This
strategy.
category bites
I
for
see what you're doing.
100.
This category bites for 100. What actor has played Dracula the most?
Scott.
Yes,
Christopher Lee.
that is correct.
Oh yeah. All right, now I'm actually getting into the vibe here. How much money do I have?
You have $700.
His Adderall just kicked
5
in, guys.
pounds.
That's exactly what happened.
See,
I'm
all you're
basically
doing is
Lamassing my
filling
way to a
yourself-
win here.
You're just
All
filling
right.
yourself with false confidence, raking up easy ones, and then you're going to spend the rest of the time like hating life.
Be really
That's
mad.
it's,
You're gonna be
Yeah,
listen.
really mad.
As long here's the thing is like People are gonna remember this episode with Scott getting a bunch of questions right. That's what all I care about.
Yeah,
All right. So
You're
Band-
counting on
sure,
them not
the first
finishing the
half of it.
episode. All right, Scott.
Second half is gonna be the
people
downfall
don't
of
listen
Scott.
after the first 20 minutes.
They're gonna turn it off.
Fuck.
All right, band together for 200.
Band together for 200. I'm going to say tit again. Besides the titular franchises, what cult film was the third film that ties into Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys?
Scott.
Yes.
Oh God, it's Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
That's the title, I said. Yes. There's a third movie besides Doll Man and Demonic Toys.
Oh, I thought you meant like it went Dollman, Demonic Toys, and then Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
No. Besides those two characters, what is the third film that ties into Doll Man versus Demonic Toys?
Scott. Oh,
Yeah, you already buzzed in. Go for it. I'll let you.
Kyle?
Kyle, go for
Bad
it.
Channels.
It's Bad Channels.
at least we kept it in the family.
All right.
That was worded in a weird way.
Yeah, well, all right.
I will not accept.
We'll do band together 300.
Band together 300. Oh, boy. This is a great factoid, everybody. According to Charles Band, what was originally pitched for the tagline to Ghoulies before they adjusted it to the much more marketable "They'll get you in the end"?
We
We just discussed this, and I don't think that we had a conversation about
We
this.
did have it
We
because
had
I edited the
actual
episode.
conversation. We had the actual conversation, and I'm really pissed about it.
It has to stay in the family. Let's get it right.
It was the tagline to Ghoulies. The original tagline to Ghoulies.
They
I don't have
readjusted.
it.
They readjusted it to be "They'll get you in the end."
They'll eat your ass.
That is correct. That was
I
it.
thought that was the joke.
Why did they
real?
change that? It's
I
so
can't
much
imagine
better.
why.
So much better.
Oh, I'm very excited. Thank you for all being here.
Ghoulies, they're
There,
fans of
there was a
Cage.
point where
Kyle's
the
making a
advertising
name
for
for himself.
Ghoulies was going to be "Ghoulies, they'll eat your ass."
Okay, 400. This makes me nervous, but I'm going 400 on band together.
Okay,
man.
Kyle, you
Yeah.
specifically might have a good shot at this because we talked about this a little bit.
Well, that
God.
didn't help. I guess it helped me.
For 400, what was the name of the kids-centric sub-label for Full Moon Pictures that produced the Josh Kirby franchise?
That's Kyle, and that's Moonbeam.
Oh man.
It is.
Hey Jordan, remember when you said I was gonna be eating crow later on in the episode?
He meant immediately.
I feel really good about that. Band together 500.
Okay. After writing and directing Reanimator and From Beyond for Charles Band, what kids franchise did Stuart Gordon write?
Honey, I Shrunk Kyle. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That is correct. Kyle is
Man.
crushing
Wow.
it.
And then thank you.
You gonna close out that category?
And then just so I can rack up more points, the easy one, 100. Band
Bro,
together.
you're gonna be so mad when I get this 100.
All right. What property did Charles Band own in Rome that became a reoccurring location in his films?
Scott,
Yes.
a castle.
That is correct.
See, I told you guys.
I didn't know you could just say a castle. I
Yeah,
thought you just
yeah.
said-
That was a really dumb question.
I feel like that castle has a name.
Yeah, I thought you had to.
that wouldn't be worth 100, all right?
That castle has a name.
Its name.
That's a history.
Its name is Kevin.
Scott, you have control
Man,
of the
I
board?
should have just answered a location. you know?
All right, so we're gonna do this category bites for 3.
This category bites for 3. What short-lived and arguably a one-hit wonder pop star appeared in Dracula 2000?
JB,
Yes.
vitamin C.
That is correct.
She did?
Yeah, that's great.
Nice. You
Wow.
deserve that 300.
good.
All right.
Did.
All right, JB, you have control of the
He
board.
worked for it. I
She
saw
listen,
the
listen. She was underrated.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She was under,
When we
all right.
go on.
Exactly.
We rem-
If it hadn't been for fucking Avril Lavigne, it would have been Vitamin C's day. Just saying. Colleen, as I call her.
go way back.
I do. All right, let's go with. Ooh. John Dilworth was not the only
Good
source
choice.
of our kin to trauma for one hundo.
For 100, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh, by the way, the spoilers for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. For 100, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, how did Judge Doom kill Eddie
JB.
Valiant's brother? I heard JB first.
The dip.
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Is that
oh,
the
oh,
brother?
Scott.
How'd he do it?
He dropped an anvil on him.
Fuck.
No. You're so close, but it was not an anvil.
Oh, Kyle, he dropped a
Kyle.
piano on him.
He dropped the piano on him for Kyle Rogers.
Man,
Why Eddie hated
I hate
pianos,
this game
man.
so much.
All right, Kyle, you have control of the board again.
Okay, we'll go Dilworth 200.
Okay. Scrolling down.
That's a great.
For 200, Tom Stern of Freaked fame directed which Marilyn Manson music video inspired by the nightmare-inducing boat ride sequence from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory?
JB.
JB got in there first.
Is it Sweet Dreams?
It is not.
Scott.
Yes.
Is it the Dope Show?
No.
Kyle, Dope Hat.
It's Dope Hat.
God damn it.
This is hurting me so much.
I'm not super mad that I don't know that much
I
about
know,
him.
Yeah.
To be
We
honest.
can
I
all
don't
take
either. I was
solace.
just thinking
I'm
of his
actually
singles.
a little encouraged.
Do you remember launch? Do you anybody listen to Launch Music? It was Yahoo's like
I-
music streaming.
You know
service.
that nobody did.
And like that was.
Kyle worked for him.
I worked for. I was 11 years old and I worked for Launch Yahoo. That's how it worked. But I listened to a lot of. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. let me
Kyle
just
also
talk
is
about that
really
more.
deep into the
Yeah,
Manson.
I was.
This
had-
episode is
I
brought
had
to you
my-
by Launched Music.
That's fair.
All right, Kyle. you have control
Okay.
of the board.
No, we'll keep going. Dilworth.
All right.
300.
300. Name one of the two Steven Spielberg films that led to the creation of the PG-13
Scott, JB.
rating. Scott got in first.
Gremlins.
Gremlins is correct. The other answer we would have
J-
accepted was Indiana Jones and the
let me get
Temple
the
of
other one.
Doom.
Let me give the other one for what?
Let me
150.
get the other one for like
Yeah,
50.
for pride. For 50.
All
We
right,
worked this out.
Scott, you have control of the board.
Let's do Necrocomicon for 3.
Okay. I told you, they're really hard on this one.
Dude, why you do this to me?
Sam Raimi's car appears in every Evil Dead movie among his other films. What type of car is it?
JB.
Yes.
Pontiac.
Is that? I have. That
It's
is
a
not what
Pontiac.
I found online.
Scott.
Yes.
Chevy?
I need a specific brand of
Oh.
car on this one. It's 300.
That's a make.
He's a, this is
It's a
300.
model,
This
rather.
ain't
You want the
100.
model, not the
I
make?
guess I don't
You
know.
could just say at 100. You could just
We're
say
gonna
a
just
car.
call. We're gonna
and you
call
would've
this
been fine.
We're gonna just wipe this one clean. 'cause
Yellow.
I'm not confident here. It says the Delta 88.
That's a Pontiac.
Okay, well then I'll give you like 300 points for Pontiac.
He'll
You have
give like
control of
your
the
right
board.
amount
You
of
gave
points.
him the whole
Here's-
thing for Pontiac?
Guys, here's the secret.
I'll give him.
Here's the
100.
secret. I don't
Yeah,
really
give
know
him
if it is a
100.
All
Pontiac,
right,
but I felt
JB,
like if
you
I
have
said
control
it
of the
with
board,
enough,
buddy.
Well, you just had some oomph on it.
I said it with enough confidence, and I
Mhm.
feel like I'm right.
I believe.
All right.
I still believe.
I still believe.
We saw him today.
You
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
Did you know he's at the
Beautiful.
con?
Yeah, it's because
Yeah, I've seen him get off the elevator like 40 times for some reason. I'm like,
Sounded
where
like
do
he
you
wasn't
keep
supposed to
going?
So
And he just
fucking
showed
sick of
up.
you. You're just sitting on the elevator waiting for Tim Capello
And I'm like,
to show up.
and 39. Okay, all right.
Dude,
slowly sweating through his mesh.
No,
mesh
no.
shirt.
Actually, Jordan's the one who's sweating through his mesh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Jordan's just sitting in the elevator waiting for him.
I'm sweating through his mesh. Yes.
All right, JB.
Yes, sir. Let's go. I want to go with Dilworth for 400, baby.
Oh, man.
Dilworth for 400. Who created the nightmare-inducing Large Marge stop motion for Pee-wee's Big
JB.
Adventure? Yes,
Kyoto Brothers.
that is correct.
Nice.
What? You know why? Because that's my trauma.
Yeah.
Know your enemy.
You know, I think that we have a lot more in common than we realized.
Enough that I'm going to say right now we're not going to talk about Large Marge anymore tonight.
Yeah. All right. Well, JB, you
We're
still
done.
have control of the board.
Dilworth 5.
All right, we're going to close out the Dilworth category.
Dang.
There it is. What is the name of the ruler of the monster world in 1989's Little Monsters?
Oh.
Fuck. All I remember is that he pisses in that kid's apple juice.
That's the only
That's my
thing I
big
remember too.
takeaway from that movie. Who pissed in my apple juice?
That was actually, seeing that was the last time I enjoyed apple juice. No lie.
Damn.
Seeing that was the first time I wanted to be an
I
80s
That
bully.
was the first time I wanted to drink apple juice.
It was the first time I was like, I could be a bully.
I thought you were going to say it was the first time you enjoyed apple juice, which is a lot fucking funnier.
I don't know, man.
Maybe Apple.
That was the first time my suspicions about apple juice were confirmed.
Yeah, it
Kyle,
smells
his
and
name's
looks
Craig.
the same.
It's not named Craig.
All right.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna
Shoot my
shoot.
shot.
You know,
Jordan,
with
is
all
it
the
the
bullshitting we
Monster
could have
King or
done,
something
we
stupid?
could have Googled the answer. while the
JB,
other
was his
people were
name
talking.
Kevin?
No, his name is Boy.
Void.
Void?
Boyd?
That
Boyd.
was my next.
Boyd.
B-O-Y.
Boyd with a B?
Brandon
Yep,
Boyd.
Boy with a B.
Boyd.
Boyd?
It's the dude from Incubus.
All
All right, JB, you still got control of the board.
Beat me.
Fuck it. Let's do this category bites for 4.
All right.
Who's eating chicken tenders?
What is the name of Jerry's undead roommate in 1985's Fright Night?
Say it one more time.
What is the name of Jerry's undead roommate in Fright Night?
Oh,
just discussed.
We
this
recorded an episode on this 5 hours ago in the hotel
Holy
room.
Fuck. Because we were talking about, he melted. We never said his name.
Kyle.
I said his name.
Kyle.
a couple
Brian.
times. So close, but no.
JB.
Yes.
Ryan.
No.
Scott.
Yeah.
Colder.
Buy-in.
No.
Really cold. It's really cold.
Say Ian.
All
Say
right.
Ian. We're getting
I'm
there.
not saying Ian. It's definitely Rye.
The correct answer was Billy.
Billy.
How is that close to Brian?
Every
Billy has gotta
character's
be the
named
most-
Billy.
I wonder what.
What in your spectrum brain told you that was close to Brian?
B.
Yeah, it started with a B.
Yeah.
That was close.
That's
It
400.
literally, well,
There's
how
no
fucked
R.
would it be is if every 400 on this was like the answer started with a B because I was like, oh, that'd be hilarious.
It's all part of Matt's
Well, anyway,
master
JB,
plan.
you still have control of the board.
This is definitely the Jigsaw origin story. That's what this is. Let's go letterboxing 500.
Letterboxing 500.
I also like to
fight.
live dangerously.
I enjoy that this particular review gives us a little bit of it gives us stuff to think about. So
I
it
love to
says
think.
for $500,
It stinks.
1-star review on a fan favorite slasher sequel. What if these films are just a morality story about masking in social situations?
Scott.
And how it's always not yeah.
Scream.
No. and how it's not always good for you. Or maybe it's about physical stamina and what it means to be an athlete. That's some food for thought.
What is
Anyway, that's a long way of saying that this movie sucks and the writing was bad.
Kyle? Friday the 13th. New Beginning.
Nope.
Do
JB.
we have to tell you the actual movie or is it just
JB.
the...
The Faculty? No,
Sequel?
that's not a
That's not
sequel. Fuck. I retract that answer. I'm so sorry, Keith
That's
from
a
Ableton.
That feels.
Hey, remember last
feel
year
like
when
I've
there were
let your
children in the
sweet
audience and we
handlebar
were
mustache
swearing
down,
at
Yeah.
them?
I'm
I can
saying
see
we're
it
gonna.
now.
I'm
What
gonna
is
say-
Kyle?
Yeah, what is Kyle?
What is Kyle?
Who's Kyle?
He's had enough
The
THC that
edibles
he's
are
questioning
working.
his life.
It's Halloween 3.
You're so close, but no. It is Halloween H2O.
H2O. That's not a fan favorite.
1 star of a
Actually, no. I mean, there's a lot of love for H2O.
Is it Matt's? Matt just went on his letterbox
Yeah.
and found his favorite movie.
Yep.
Right.
These are all
Right.
his reviews.
This is
Jamie.
absolute dog shit, dude. I am the new MC next year.
Nah.
This
All
I'm
right,
gonna forget
Jamie.
by next year. I honestly do because I feel like my blood pressure would be so much lower if Matt wasn't in charge for once.
So it's a health
self-care-
issue.
It's a self-care.
It's a health
Bro,
issue.
it's
Dude,
2025.
Dude, I'm gonna self-care so hard later.
Eat a beta blocker, man.
All right, JB. I think you still
Your
have
hands
control
are
of the
really
board.
warm.
This category bites 500.
Category bites 500.
Big dog.
Closing this one out. In The Lost Boys, who is the first Lost Boy to die at the hands of the Frog Brothers?
Kyle.
Yes.
Alex Winter.
I'll,
You have to tell.
I'll
me-
accept it. I'll accept it.
No, absolutely freaking not.
All right, say the name of the vampire. So Scott.
Yeah,
doesn't have
exactly.
a-
No,
it's
you're not gonna. You're gonna make that 500 easy. That's like a 300 level for the rest of this fucking
Matt
thing.
We
is a
could go back
fickle
5
god,
minutes
all
where
right?
you're
Of
trying
course.
to keep it in the family. Keep it in the family. Stop.
No.
Never
Now
take sides against the family.
All right,
I
this-
am out here working for my Twitch streamer so hard.
All right, sorry, Kyle.
I have a family to feed. There's 4 of them.
You
Sorry,
even
Kyle. We're
forgot
told
your
that that's
old
an
family.
incorrect answer
He can have
by
half.
an honorary
He can have half.
contestant.
I don't
Give
know.
him half.
No, and let's see. Can you get the vampire's name?
He's not gonna.
No, I can't.
Does anyone know the vampire's name?
Do you have the vampire's name right
I
now?
do.
Of course he
Oh.
does.
Of course he does. He made
What?
us.
All the
You think I have these in my memory?
Yes.
This is
Actually,
how
I
he
do.
gets off.
All right, I'll give
You know,
you.
this is
I'll
how
give
he
you
does
2 points for 200 for Alex Winter, but it was Marco.
Oh, Polo.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the other 250 points.
No, he does. No, it's
All right,
subtract.
Kyle. Forgetting Alex Winter, you can take control.
Okay.
Of the board.
We haven't even done and the rest.
We were
And
gonna
the
ignore
rest,
that
I know that
300.
really says a lot about that category.
And the
Yeah,
rest,
yeah.
300. Hit me
I'm
with
too
it.
and the
nervous about
rest, 300.
No one's gonna get anything from
The 1979 Italian film Zombie was marketed as a sequel to what
Jordan.
Baby.
film?
Damn.
Jordan got
Dawn of
that?
the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead is correct.
Nice.
Yeah, why is that 300 easy? You know, like
It's a damn fine 300 question. I just got it right. Let me have this.
Jordan,
no,
you
no,
have
no,
control
no.
of the board,
No,
buddy.
I wasn't
Good
dissing
Christ.
you. I was
Scott,
dissing
he needs a win, bro.
No,
Yeah.
he gets
Let
the
him have
win,
this
Matt.
Oh, he's gonna complain. He got a question right.
Take the L over here,
Those
not
ones?
over there.
All right,
For
Jordan.
Scott, it's not enough that he succeeds. Everyone else has
Everyone
to fail.
must fail. There will be blood.
I told you I was gonna be a bully this weekend. No,
That's
you
fair.
told me I was gonna be a bully.
I
this
told you
weekend.
I was going to be a bully, and then I suggested maybe we should join forces.
I just
Is how that
decided
went
just
down.
now that I also want to be a bully randomly
Nope.
because I don't.
There
wanna
cannot
be, left
be 3 bullies, bro.
Actually,
There
there
will
can
be
because
you
we can
just
just.
won't know it.
Oh, yes, you're not wrong.
3 bullies.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's
hey,
up?
anyway,
What's up,
Jordan.
nerd?
Three bull.
Bullies.
You get to
Oh yeah, right. Let's stick in the rest because this is great. Let's do 200.
200 for
Yeah.
and the rest.
This is great.
For $200, what song by the Cramps appears in 1985's Return of the
Scott.
Living Dead? There you go.
Surfing Dead.
There you go.
Oh, man, I was going to say I was a teenage werewolf. I'm glad you got it.
I'm glad that I didn't make you
Honestly,
feel
that's,
bad.
honestly, that's the only Cramp song I know.
You know,
Or-
I'm gonna
well,
be
now you know
embarrassed by
too.
telling you that the I only probably know 5 Cramp songs by name, and that's not the number one. The number one was on Punk-O-Rama 3, and it was Haul Ass Hyena, which sounds exactly like every other Cramp song.
That. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do
So
and
you're
the rest
bully, huh?
and the rest for 400.
For 400.
Make me all nervous over there, JP.
And the rest, 400. How many interior sets are in the movie Tremors?
Scott,
Yes.
3.
No.
Kyle,
Yes.
2.
Correct.
Do
Walter's store and Bert and Heather's basement are the only
I could have sworn.
interior
Are
sets.
you sure that there's not a basement to the store too?
No, there's
Maybe
not
I-
a basement to the store.
Okay.
A giant worm bursts out of the basement of the
Oh
store.
no! Oh, an interior set. I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say a set because I was like, they're on the roof.
Yeah.
Let's do letterboxing 400.
Letterboxing 400. This one says, easily the worst of the bunch. You can expect a certain level of misogyny and shitty dialogue from any 8 slasher movie, but wow, not a single good kill to save the plot. Petition to have women proofread every script written by men until they prove capable of writing something that doesn't piss me the fuck off.
Scott,
Yes.
Jason X.
So close. It is in that franchise.
JB,
Yes.
Friday the 13th, Part 8?
No.
Don't answer for him. He already lost.
Audience members also still wrong.
Kyle, 7.
Incorrect.
No, that's the audience.
I'm going with Jason Goes to Hell.
All right, everyone got it wrong. That was
No, wait. What if I try again?
Okay, go for it again.
I'm gonna say that it has to be then Jason Lives.
Nope.
We've gone through all the good ones.
Yeah.
That's
Have we though?
Have we though? Have we gone?
Are
through
we
fan
really saying
favorites?
Friday 2 is their favorite?
Nope.
Okay, just tell
Not
us.
Friday 4.
Bam! Kyle gets it with
Yeah.
process of elimination. The
Whoever
final
Whoever
chapter.
wrote that, how dare they?
Wait. They thought that their fan favorite is Friday 4.
That's a big fan favorite.
That's a huge fan favorite.
I mean, we had a lot of fun
We had,
discussing
that's
it. But
usually
like,
widely considered like right up there with the first one.
I honestly know nothing about Friday the 13th. I guess. Like
4 is the only other one that Savini did.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of
yeah,
the reasons that it's that good.
it's really fun.
And Crispin Glover.
That's
Yeah.
not fun.
Be real.
That
I
is
actually
fun.
really enjoy his kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All right.
enjoy his dance.
Kyle. it's
Yeah,
on you.
I'm gonna do.
We got less options.
Let's round out. There's only one more in letterboxing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
All right, letterboxing for 200. Witnessing an evil possessed doll give birth to another doll was not on my bingo card.
JB,
Yes.
Seed of Chucky.
Incorrect.
No, Jordan. It's Bride of Chucky.
It is
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
Right, Seed is the next story.
The seed has been seeded already.
It's been
By
done.
that movie.
Done been seeded.
Done seed.
All right, Jordan, you have
All right.
control of the
Be
board.
out there
Yeah,
seeding.
let's go to and the rest for 100. I'm trying to pick up an easy one.
What is
Stop.
the name of the director's cut of Nightbreed?
Scott,
Yes.
Midian.
Nope.
Kyle.
Jordan.
JB,
Kyle.
The Cabal cut.
That is correct.
You're right, because it came from Cabal. the
Mhm.
Clive
All right,
Barker
Kyle.
Classic.
You got control of the board.
Okay, and the rest 500.
And the rest 500 closing that one out. Oh, this is related to something that we're giving away in the prize pack.
But
in
Wishmaster.
in
Oh, okay.
in
your name.
Wishmaster, Robert Englund plays a collector who owns many statues, including one of what famous horror demon?
JB,
Yes.
Pazuzu.
That is correct.
Nice. Nice pickup.
Pazuzu.
Nice.
And
Very nice
maybe
pickup.
You control the board.
Goddamn right. I needed that win. Necronomicon for 400.
Necrocomic-Con for 400. What Wes Craven prop was hidden in the basement of Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn?
Scott.
Yes.
Freddy's glove. If that wasn't my Twitch streamer helping me out, nobody's helping me out.
All right, you have control of the board, Scott.
I really don't think I'm gonna succeed at hits from the Chong at all, so I'm gonna do Necrocomic-Con for 5.
You're going to close out Necrocomic-Con
Yeah,
for
I mean-
5? All right. What was the Italian name of Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn?
What's the
In Italian?
Yeah, well, or
the translation.
This is why it's a $500 one. That's a tough one.
Where's your
I
God
don't
now,
speak
Moses?
Spanish. It's gonna. I mean, I feel like if we even get, can we like split it if we get it all together?
I'll start. L,
It does start with an L.
and I'm out.
Morte.
No
Like
more
Kyle and I.
unfortunately.
This is working. This is working so far.
No, I think
More
this is right.
Together we can build this.
What about-
It's like Wordle, but for horror.
For Italian horror titles.
Yeah. How many words?
Two
Two
words
words?
and a number?
Oh, so it's. But in English?
Well, you can give me the
No, Evil
English
Dead 2.
translation or
That's
it. I don't think you're going to get it.
No, this
It's-
is a ridiculous question. What-
Yeah. It's La Costa 2 or The
House 2.
2.
Oh, okay. That is worth 500.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We didn't deserve any of that.
No, but you still-
Scott, you're still in control.
You
How
got-
much
you
money
got
do
a
you want to
Chong
put on
hit,
hits from the Chong? Because that's all that's left.
300.
300. Who was Tommy Chong's famous cellmate for 9 months?
JB.
Yes,
Jordan Belfort.
that is correct.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay. The fact that you would Wolf of Wall Street worked for that answer
Yes,
as
I
well?
would have
Okay,
had that in parentheses.
You definitely earned that 300.
All right, JB, 400 or 500 on hits from the Chong.
400.
Beyond directing Cheech and Chong movies, Tommy Chong also directed a video for the song "Without Your Love" by what yacht rock adjacent band?
Scott.
Yes.
Rod Stewart?
No.
Kyle, the Doobie Brothers.
No.
JB. Seals and Croft.
Nope.
What the hell's yacht rot adjacent?
Yeah, that's
Right?
That's like
That's
the most.
throwing me off.
Listen, I like a lot of metal,
like
and
metal
I
and
like
new
that is
metal.
even beyond subgenre for me.
Is it adjacent?
I can't-
It's not yacht rock, but they might get invited to.
I want to be honest with you. I don't want to live in a
Sometimes.
world that has a subcategory of yacht rock. Like that's
Adjacent is
The,
worse.
Jason.
the answer is Toto.
that's a yacht rock band.
Toto is yacht.
No, they're
No,
they're
they're
actually prog
apparently
rock.
only
They're
adjacent.
prog
Oh, they're
rock.
yacht rock adjacent.
Listen,
Yeah.
they
They're
scored
adjacent.
the movie Dune. All right, they're
Yeah.
prog rock.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
I would call them prog too. Yeah.
The final question. Hits from the Chong. 500. Before doing comedy, Tommy Chong was the guitar player for what Motown Records
JB.
band?
Well, obviously
Yes.
it's Toto.
For Motown,
Yeah.
was it Tommy Vincent and the Vancouvers?
It was not.
Damn.
But you are very close.
There was a valley.
It
in
is the
there.
Vancouver's.
It is the Vancouvers, but it was Tommy something in the Vancouvers.
Is it Valley?
Tommy Valley in the Vancouvers?
It is not.
Tommy James.
It is not Tommy.
Oh.
Is it Jami?
Is it,
Rami.
is it Timmy?
I'm going to tell you right now it's not Tommy.
Is it Timmy?
It doesn't start. The last name starts with the T, but not the first name.
I'm.
It is Bobby Taylor and the Vancouver.
Yeah. Do you know the other name that
Taylor.
Chong
I
wanted
heard
it to
you
be?
say it on your podcast.
Yeah. I mean, well, first of all, let's be very clear. I did not say it.
You did not say it. You
I
said
did not
nobody
say
will
that word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he wanted to call it 4 N-words and a racial slur for a Chinese person.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
no.
why?
And like literally the rest of the band was like, you realize that we will never get radio play with that name.
he's like, would it be funny?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
No,
Yeah.
hilarious.
Exactly how that happened.
Bit
All right.
We're taking it back.
Well,
No,
here,
but
let's find
also,
out.
like, that's what they did with that NoFX record, which I will not
True.
say the name of either.
It's true.
Bad
Don't.
news.
All right. Well, here we go.
Trap.
That's the end of the trivia.
Hey.
So,
Don't call
Nice
me
work,
white.
Matt. You kicked
So-
their ass.
Yes. No. good
Everybody
job,
stand
Matt.
up. All right. So who, if someone down here is playing for you, I want you to stand up.
Where's my Twitch,
My boy
Twitch baby?
Austin.
Stand up. All right. So whoever was playing for Jordan, you can sit down.
Sorry about that.
God damn.
Sorry about that one.
Your luck
Jordan, it's
finally
on me.
ran
That's
out.
on
Jordan,
me.
you walked
I'll
out
take
with
that.
Matt,
$900.
you are the one that knocks, bro.
Yeah.
That was
Whoever was playing on behalf of Scott, you may also sit down.
Oh.
Scott,
wow.
you got to $1,700. Now, it's down to JB and Kyle.
What?
And unfortunately,
I like
if
that you were surprised.
JB was playing for you, you need to sit down because he only got the $2,000.
So that's 2 years in a row that
Kyle,
Kyle has won.
$3,100.
You won last year because
That's 2 years in a row that I
because
was
you were
second.
so high. He had a family to feed.
No, I've learned a lesson.
Dude,
I've learned
showed up.
Listen,
next year, I'm not
when we
giving
do
you
this,
anything.
make sure that Kyle picks you, because he gives.
Next
So
year
this is
I'm
what
giving-
happens. Camp Nightmare gives him an edible 4 hours beforehand, and then he just
Don't
floats.
tell that to my kid.
Is your kid here?
The trouble is we keep
Austin's
giving him the wrong
here!
stuff, and he keeps doing well. So we have to figure out the stuff that makes him
Austin,
bad.
make sure you don't suck from the teat tonight, or else you will also get high. That's how
Exactly.
milk works.
You're an irresponsible
Austin, thank
parent.
you.
All right, well.
Hey, give it up for Matt Kelly with his
Oh,
question.
hell yeah.
I know we
Oh,
gave him
yeah.
a hard time.
Yeah, he's
but
very
he did
proud of
do
those
the damn thing.
questions.
And thank you. Thank you.
So also thank you to everybody who just stuck through this to watch the Fright Night commentary in 15 minutes. You're all troopers for that.
They know what's going to happen with the.
Oh yeah, the housemate's name is Billy.
Billy.
Just
yeah.
a heads
So
up.
When you get asked for trivia in an
Fun
hour.
fact that you can share.
Real quick, tell people where your tables are and what panels you're doing and things that they can buy at your tables.
Sure. Tomorrow, Camp Nightmare is hosting the Tommy Chong panel right here at 1 p.m.
And then,
Then
we're doing
again-
the Evil Dead 2 panel again right now at 3.
Yeah, and our table is just right over there, right outside one of the doors of the celebrity panel. We're there next to the giant sign that says Camp Nightmare.
Yeah.
What are you selling at that table? I saw some shirts. I saw some coffee mugs.
We got some mugs. We got some stickers. We got.
fanny packs still?
No, we're sold out of
No,
the
the
cool
fan-
fanny
that-
packs.
I got
We gotta
the
get
last
more.
one
of
We're gonna
those.
get
last
more.
year.
We've got grinders for
Camp
any sort
grinders.
of herbal
Camp
thing that you might need
papers.
to grind. We've got papers for cigarette tobacco.
Yeah.
We've got edibles
we got all
for
kinds of
cigarette
fun stuff.
tobacco.
All right, how about you, Kyle? What
They're Delta 8, bro.
Kyle, what we'll have you do panels and Scott
Yeah.
do what's available at the
Yeah.
the booth.
So we're Fright Night is at noon tomorrow with a makeup application on Stephen Jeffries. So I'll be doing that panel demonstration shebang, and then I am talking with John Dilworth at 2 o'clock, and then I believe there's a costume contest that we're gonna figure out
yeah.
who's.
always
We're gonna
forget about that.
some amalgamation of us is gonna be there for the costume contest.
Not
I don't
me.
know what it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
not Scott probably.
not
I'm
Scott.
boycotting being in charge of anything this week.
Yeah.
But that's
Good
us,
idea.
and then we're over at the horror movie night table.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Scott, what can they buy there?
They can buy our new Reduce, Reuse, Reanimate shirt that is hot off the presses. We have other shirts, including things such as metal logos that say Cutie Patootie or Silly Goose.
Yes.
We have VHS tapes, Kyle's movie, my music, books, and other.
Some posters.
and no, the posters are all gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
So
yeah.
if you missed the posters, sorry.
okay. Here, Kyle, you can give this to your son.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, Austin, if that doesn't fit you, come find us tomorrow, and we will
Yes.
give you the right size.
Well, thank you, everybody. We've been
yeah.
Horror Movie Night and
Thank you
Camp
so much.
Nightmare.
And come by the Camp Nightmare table tomorrow. We have some stuff for you too.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
So that means I guess you have to sleep over in Kyle's room because you're family.
I just want to be clear. That's not actually Kyle's kid, right?
It is now.
Okay, cool.
Hey, it's Paris. You know, I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.